Holyoke Mayor Joshua Garcia and members of the Polish-American community today raised the Polish flag in celebration of Polish-American Heritage Month.
That's just one of our stops today as we take you town by town. The flag was raised at 11:30 this morning in front of City Hall. This year marks the 1056th anniversary of Christianity in Poland and the 104th year of Poland's restoration to the map of Europe, regaining its independence after 123 years of political partitions.
And Town by Town takes us now to Springfield for another flag-raising event. This morning, Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno and representatives from the Italian Cultural Center of Western Mass Incorporated raised the Italian flag in honor of Italian Heritage Month in front of the steps of Springfield City Hall. Mayor Sarno noted that being a first-generation Italian-American, the ceremony was very special for him.
And finally, Town by Town takes us to the West Springfield Public Library for Storywalk. All Are Welcome by Alexandra Penfold is a New York Times best-selling children's book, as well as a National Book Festival winner. Kids read the story, then picked up a craft in the youth room. Storywalk is a collaboration between the library and community and family engagement.